Hello and welcome to Yonder Ways. I'm Donna,
And I'm Keith.
and happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
Absolutely.
So we've had a nice day. I think, Keith, you've had a nice day, haven't you?
Absolutely.
So one of Keith's special things, and it's rooted in us living in Mexico, and that is going to seeking out authentic Mexican food. And so that's something we did today too.
A little difficult, but
Yeah.
there are some places that are more,
Yeah.
I guess, more authentic to what we're used to when we lived
We're
in Puebla.
snobs.
So,
We're a little bit snobbish about the Mexican cuisine. Anyway, we thought we'd talk to you a little bit about today, just a little refresh about what's happening with us, where things are moving right along. We're still on the OMG plan, the Operation Moving to Greenville, and we've made a little progress this week. We had another home showing and had excellent feedback, and we've started, for weeks, we just quit looking at property in the area that we wanted to look, and we've just dipped our toes back in a little bit just to see how the options are looking down that way, and it's looking good. We had a viewer, and we really appreciate the feedback, tell us how expensive Greenville is. We get it. We're not moving to the least expensive place.
true. But it's less expensive than Henderson County and Hendersonville.
Or any of
Western
Western
North
Carolina.
Yeah.
And we're moving with the purpose of being closer to family. So there's that. But this morning when we got up, so we're early risers generally, and generally during the weekdays, especially, first thing we do is go to the gym, and then or go walk and then go to the gym. But normally we get our exercise over with for the day early in the mornings. But this morning, since it was Father's Day and we're just chilling, and by the way, we say we're retired. Our employees, it was an employee acquisition to our company, but we're still in charge of billing and scheduling, and that's one thing that we'll train the new owners, the individual owners, in before the end of the year. So we have little duties. We don't have in the field duties any longer, but we do have duties almost every morning and we're talking 15 minutes. But it's something we do every day. But it's end of quarter, almost second quarter, for all of you seniors on Social Security and your Social Security benefits. We personally have here in North Carolina United Healthcare.
An Advantage plan.
And an Advantage plan. And we don't want to get in any arguments or debates about what plan's best.
Because depending on where you are, depending on your circumstance, something else could work better for you. But
that's right.
I really tend to really dig into things and look at them, and looking into things, cost and what all the coverage was, and all of our doctors that we currently have. The United Healthcare Advantage plan worked great for us.
It allows us some emergency coverage, and not all insurance plans do, for out of the country. And that's a big deal for us. But look,
as well, yeah.
You get together with your insurance company. But if you happen to have United Healthcare, and if you're on the Advantage plan, it's the end of the quarter, and it's time to spend those rewards dollars. And it's also time to optimize your rewards dollars if you haven't been going in and using the app and taking care of those things. I earned $5 this morning by connecting. All I had to do was have an opportunity where in this past quarter I connected with a group of people, and I did that through Tai Chi. So I checked that off, got $5. We get $10 a month for getting at least
5,000 steps, 7 days of month
out of 10.
out of 10. And also going to the gym.
Going to the gym.
We go
yeah.
to use the e-gym at the Y.
Which is free through our Medicare Advantage program through United Healthcare.
Plus, you can get rewards for your yearly physical, for getting a flu shot, and several other things. There's a lot of different things you can get points for, and they add up.
Well, they're rewards.
Yeah,
they're
rewards.
Monetary. And if
you get $40 a quarter anyway.
Yes.
And then you can add on to that, and the rewards you don't have to use by the end of the quarter, but the quarterly $40 that we get
is over the counter.
All over the counter medications and stuff.
Yeah, Band-Aids. Good gracious.
Yeah, we got plenty.
Yeah. You can get cotton balls and blah, 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 blah. You can go read. It's S3 retailers, any approved S3 retailer. And that's Dollar General, that's CVS, that's Walgreens, that's Walmart, Sam's Club,
and a lot of
others. Download the app, connect your phone, your activity, and it'll automatically log your steps that you're doing.
And give you rewards points.
And so we have the opportunity to well, I earned $25 more this month over the. So that $25, I could walk into CVS and buy makeup with. It'll pay, and you just use your United Healthcare card, like
that part of it's
card.
just like cash, just like using cash.
The rewards parts for the other things. But anyway, so we make sure we had optimized our
rewards for the quarter.
For this quarter, and then we gotta go hurry and spend our over the counter stuff
by the end of this
month. Yeah. So that's something we did, and that's something we don't hear many people talking about it. None of our friends really don't talk about it, but we all don't share the same plan. Again, this is for if you share a similar plan, but look into yours. You might have way better rewards than we do.
Absolutely.
So look into
They vary.
those. Yeah. So we also went to our vendor booth today at the Antique Mall, and we've sold a lot of stuff. So we're
2 weeks in. 2 weeks.
Well, it'll be 2 weeks in Wednesday. We're a week and a half in.
Week and a half.
And sold $500. This beats a yard sale all to pieces, and we don't have to be there to do it. This particular mall is open 7 days a week from 9 to 6, and then on Sundays from 11 to 6. And so we just keep cleaning up our old stuff and taking it down there and having at it. So what else is going on, kid? So
not a whole lot today.
So we're just enjoying
you see me looking out this way.
Yeah.
Our pond is behind us, our little small, it's about a quarter-acre pond-ish. And there's a big bass, about yay big. We've got two that size that tool around, and one of them's just right here kind of swimming in circles in a sunny spot that we can really see him. Our pond's not but about 6 to 8 feet deep, but up here next to the edge, it's 3 to 4 feet, and he's just tooling around looking for something to eat, I think. But
I hear a frog as well. That's something. Is that on the agenda this week?
Yes, to fix the pond.
So Helene did a number on our spillway. I think we might have mentioned that before on our pond. Our dam was not compromised, and we're so fortunate. If we'd lost our dam, there would be no pond.
Yeah, that's a big problem.
Number one, this pond is grandfathered in. It's 40 years old, and so and it it didn't go through the proper channel. Well, there weren't proper channels 40 years ago.
Well, it was designed, there's a design, and luckily for us, it was designed with a spillway that anytime we get a very heavy rain, it's too much to go down the drain, and the spillway is used. But it's just a trickle generally to take over. But
it wasn't meant for, I mean,
it wasn't meant for
Helene.
Helene. And at Helene, it looked like a river and washed probably a foot deeper than normal, maybe a little better. And so we've got to fix that. So I've got to drain the pond. Yeah, I have to fix that. We have to rent a waste pump and pump the pond down about 2 feet probably, just so I can work on our drain and shore it up just a little bit.
Then you've got to shore up the spillway.
Then shore up the spillway to make it a little bit deeper. So we'll probably take a video of that just to see me get wet. So we'll see. Yeah, Donna has a video from a couple of years ago. I was out working on the little drain and was in one of the boats. We had a little rowboat that we had, and not very stable. So I was out there. There's the other fish right there, the bigger one actually. Not very stable, and I leaned over to mess with the drain pipe and tipped over and had to swim back to shore. Luckily not too far.
No.
And then drag the boat out. Have to go after it, swimming out to get it. So anyway, hopefully that doesn't happen this time, because I'm going to drain enough I can just walk out there, I think. It's
always something. And
another reason that we don't want to be doing this in our retirement. So we're trying to reduce how much we have to do. And this property,
but we're gonna miss
great.
it. We're gonna miss it
for sure.
So much. This weekend we have guests in
our cabin.
And they booked via Airbnb, and I think they're returning guests from last year. So we've opened our bookings back up because we're not sure. Our realtor asked us to stop all bookings so that there wouldn't be an issue of access to the cabin when we had
showings.
Yeah, but we depend on the money generated by the rental cabin, and so we've opened our bookings back up. So if there's anybody watching and you want to come stay at the Acorn Cabin, you can go to yonderways.com and book a stay if it's available. So everything's there. You can direct book, or if you feel more comfortable booking through one of the online platforms, you can do that. We're 5-star rated. No, I'm sorry, we're 4.99 star rated because somebody had an issue. But we've been in the business for 9 years, and someone didn't like something. Yeah, I think
we didn't have a view. They wanted a view.
Well, yeah, we clearly say we're in a holler. You don't get views in a holler, but oh well. But you can sit down on the party pier with us on Sunday afternoons and drink diet
and try to catch the
cranberry juice. I used to my drink of choice once upon a time was martinis. I mean, I lived for them. Gin, dry, dirty martinis. And then I learned that, and I mean like a martini, not falling down drunk woman. But then I learned how toxic alcohol is for women, and especially those who've had breast cancer, and that would be me. And so, yeah, I don't drink anymore, and I miss it. I miss the ritual, and sometimes I'll just get some olive juice, and mix it with some water because, anyway, I miss martinis. Keith still has his scotch. Like, he'll buy a bottle of scotch once a year, or has tequila for Palomas. And but yeah, we don't get to drink a lot anymore. But we don't mind anybody that comes and sits on our pier and does anytime.
Not at all.
So we're gonna keep it short, I guess, this week. Did we?
15
Short
minutes.
and boring. So that's life. I will tell you, he and I walked Friday evening. This is Sunday afternoon, and we walked Friday evening. And if we weren't assigned at the Ingalls gas station, this one, I've been driving us lately because once upon a time we were about the same size, and so the seat never changed. Keith's lost a lot of weight, and I've lost a lot of weight, and so our seats aren't the same, and it's pain. If it doesn't, and if my car doesn't recognize us, then we're messing with the seats and stuff. I've been driving a lot. Anyway, so we pulled up to the gas station on on Friday evening, and he thinks
She got too close.
So he opens the door this much and acts like he's having to squeeze to get out of the car, and it's like, oh, we're doing that. We're doing drama tonight. So I pull up and I back that car in the middle of the gas pumps, like halfway in between our pump and the pump on the other side. And it's like, have at it.
It still
boy.
reached.
Here, have at it. So we might not have pumping privileges at the Ingalls anymore.
Oh, it's not. It wasn't bad.
But he is a backseat driver.
Oh, you need to tell them what we saw downtown today.
Oh,
We went downtown for lunch, downtown Hendersonville, because it's nice to sit out. We were sitting there downtown, and we thought us taking our former potbelly pig, Shucks. He used to go on walks downtown all the time, and
I would leash my potbelly pig and take him on walks. He got in the car up. He would go up a ramp and come down it, and we would go from one end of Hendersonville, historic downtown Hendersonville, and come up the other side. What was that?
that was one. I saw the big one head that way,
And
so he's
so
eating.
I would walk him, and it would take like 2 hours to do town because we had photo ops and we got stopped all the time by people. But today, Nemo. I found out the chicken's name was Nemo, and so
Nemo the chicken on a skateboard.
tied down to a stake.
We found out Nemo can't walk, so his owner brings him downtown, or her. Looked like
It's a hen.
It's a hen. Looked like a hen. Brings her downtown, and she's kind of wrapped up on a skateboard because she can't walk, and pulls her up and down
around.
Main Street.
And this is why we love Hendersonville. And this is why we're going to have a hard time moving. If anybody's watching from Greenville, please let us know where we can go get some weirdness. Where we going to go find a chicken on a skateboard while we're
On Main
dining
Street.
al fresco somewhere in Greenville. And, yeah, we're going to miss that.
Yeah.
All right.
Asheville's similar.
Oh no, Asheville's way worse. Way worse. And so going to Asheville twice a year, and I love weird, but going to Asheville twice a year is
Enough.
that fills me up. And so, but I mean, I love it. Okay. We don't have any good information for you today. And look, we're wasting 20 minutes of these people's lives. If y'all watched it all, thank you. And if you did, and you want more of this nonsense, please hit the subscribe and leave us a comment.
Great.
Okay, thanks.
Bye. Happy Father's Day again.